Good morning student. Today we start the next topic of our chapter number 5, that is organizing, and the topic of today's video is delegation. Before starting this topic delegation, first of all student is confused about these two terms. The first is delegation and other one is decentralization. Look at what is the basic difference between these two words. The first word is delegation that we are going to discuss today, and another topic that is decentralization. What do you mean by delegation and what do you mean by decentralization? When authority give the order to do the work according to your wish and give you the power to take the decision according to your choice, that is called delegation. In decentralization, when authority just pass their work burden to their subordinates, that is called decentralization, but there is no decision power in the hand of subordinates. That is why it is called decentralization. That means delegation refers to downward transfer to subordinates with decision power. That means यहाँ पर आपके पास decision power है, you can do work according to your choice. On the other hand, decentralization means downward transfer of workload, but decision power remains in the hand of top level, that is management. Okay, this is the main basic difference between the delegation and the decentralization. Let's clear this topic with an example. If your father gave you 10,000 rupees and give you order to buy a mobile phone by giving you instructions that जाओ Samsung का A10 खरीद के लाओ and take this 10,000 rupees. That is decentralization, because decision power is in the hand of your father. That is the top management of your house. Okay, and you are just a subordinate who only perform the duty. Okay. On the other hand, delegation, when your father give you 10,000 rupees and give you complete chance of choice, complete order of choice, that you can choose the set and model according to your choice, then that is called delegation, because now you have complete authority to take the decision according to your choice. That is called delegation. Look at the book. Delegation refers to the downward transfer of authority from a superior to subordinates, a prerequisite to the efficient functioning of an organization. By doing so, management is concentrate on the other field of organization which is prior to the organization. It also satisfies the subordinates' need of recognition and provide them with opportunity to develop the exercise initiative, because it also increase the confidence level in the subordinates, because you working on the initiative principle of all. Delegation helps a manager to extend the area of operation without it activity restricted not only with it himself can do. Delegation does mean abdication. The manager shall still accountable for the performance for the assigned duty. That means if you are delegated, you are taking the decision according to your wish, but you are responsible for the work whatever you did. That means authority responsibility is also exists there. The third element attached to it, that is called accountability. What do you mean by accountability? Accountability, that means answerability. You are giving the answer why you are taking the decision. If any loss of organization is there, that you are responsible and you are answerable to the organization. This is the meaning of delegation. Now come to its elements. Delegation mainly has three basic elements. Look at this. The first element is authority, second one is responsibility, and third one is accountability. These are the three elements. The first is authority. You are all familiar with that. The second one is responsibility. We studied these 2 points in our Fowler's principle. And third one is accountability, that is answerability. This is a new term for you, and we will discuss all these three again. Okay. Let's see the first element of our delegation, that is authority. Authority means top management. Okay. The command is someone which command his subordinates and to take the action with the scope of his position. The concept of authority arises from establish the scalar chain. They are fulfilling the line of communication. After passing the information, the subordinate has to perform the duty according to the wish of top level. Authority relationship helps to maintain order in organization and manager the right to exact obedience and give direction to the workforce under them. It must be noted that authority is restricted by laws and regulations, because they have to be perform the rules or regulations of the organization which limit its scopes. Okay, as we go higher up, the management which limit its scope. However, we go higher up in the management hierarchy, the scope of authorities also increases. Whenever we take the promotions, our authority is also increases. The next is responsibility. That is the obligation of subordinate to properly perform the assigned duty. Okay, he has to, that is the duty of the subordinate to complete the given task according to the wish, according to the rules and the regulations of the organization. It arises from superior subordinate relationship, because subordinate is bound to perform the duty according to the rules and regulation as set by the organization to all his subordinates. Thus, responsibility flows upward, or the subordinate will always be responsible to his superior. The last point that is new for you, that is accountability, that is called in similar words that is called feedback, and you are answerable to the work whatever you perform. Look at the meaning of accountability. Delegation of authority undoubtedly empowers an employee to act for his superior, but the superior would still to be accountable for the outcome. That means you have the decision power, lekin you also responsible for the act you did for the organization. Accountability implies being answerable for the final outcome. Once authority has been delegated, responsibility is accepted. One can't deny accountability. That means आप कभी भी अपनी जिम्मेदारी से मुंह नहीं फेर सकते. अगर आपको कोई काम करने के लिए दिया है तो you are answerable for that. In conclusion, it can be stated that while authority is delegated, then responsibility is assumed and accountability is imposed. अब अथॉरिटी आपको कुछ काम करने के लिए देती है तो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आपकी वहां पर अपने आप आ जाती है, लेकिन अकाउंटेबिलिटी इम्पोज का मतलब यू आर आंसरेबल वट एवर यू डिड फॉर द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. सो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज डिराइव फ्रॉम अथॉरिटी एंड अकाउंटेबिलिटी इज डिराइव फ्रॉम responsibility. Okay, so this is the topic of today. Just revise it and make the notes of this. Bye bye.